I don't know if you could tell, but lately I've been in a building mood. Like this is going to be my library, and then over here I've been doing a little proactive work, I guess you would call it. Yeah. So I dug this out. I got rid of my portal that was in here, and I dug this huge tunnel out that I really want to design. And I'm gonna put like other portals like in this hallway here leading up to the big nether portal. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. So I think the first thing that I'm going to work on is the flooring. I kind of want to go with a darkish kind of theme with some accents like lightness. Like I said before, I want to go with more of a darker theme compared to everything else that I own is more light based. So I am going to go do the floor with this black stone, this soapstone, this PV, and this sky stone. Just have like a mixture of that kind of going around, kind of like I have out here with these lighter blocks. I really like that kind of style of just a bunch of like random blocks. It just, you know, it doesn't seem too boring. So I'm going to take a huge advantage of the building gadgets that I have. And I'm going to, I think this is a 9Y. Do a big old clickaroo and it deletes the whole floor. I'm thinking more closer to the nether portal here. I might have some magma blocks mixed in as well. So I started to add some ancient stone to the build as well, just to add a little pop of color. Even though it's a dark color, it is still color. So I went ahead and added that along to it as well. I figured it would go well with the rest of the floor. All right, so we got the floor in down here. Now I want to do something maybe a little different up here, still matching the dark theme. So like I said, I wanted to go with something that had more of a darker theme to it, and then it hit me. There is an ebony wood in this game. There is a black, literally a black wood in this game. So I was like, what if I took the log and I stripped, well, you can't just strip them with a normal axe. You have to actually put it in a mechanical saw. There are other ways, but this is the easiest way to do it. Is you put it in the mechanical saw and it just strips the log. All right, so we got this done as well. And it's looking interesting. I feel like it's kind of off just because the walls are stone and everything. It looks just off. I don't know. Maybe also the black stone is a little off-putting. We're going to keep it for now and see what it looks like when it's close to the finished product. This outer frame here that I have is not going to be stone. I just have made the general shape I wanted it to be. And I think it'd be kind of cool to put a window here and a window here, and then alongside a window here. And like I said down there, this frame is just here just to get the general shape. I will eventually change these blocks. But what am I going to change the blocks to? I think I'm going to go with this ether block, this ether log. Stripped it the same way as I stripped these ebony logs. Apparently these modded logs only need to be stripped via mechanical saw, but I'm gonna have to do something about the inside here because I don't want this to see from the inside. Like, I don't want to see this. So it took me a minute, but this is when I decided to go with the main entrance. We got 2 steel doors, and I think the red glass actually clashes well with like the blue border. And then walk on in, and then we'll have stairs going down right here. So I went through a series of different designs for this main entrance here, and there was a lot of them that I just really wasn't too sure of. But then I finally landed on this one. And I put the copper up here on the roof so that eventually it will oxidize and turn that bluish green color. And I think that'll look really good once it's done. Now I gotta work on the hallway. So basically what I'm gonna do is change this whole hallway a different block, and then I'll add some like pillars. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the block to my choosing, which I haven't really exactly figured out what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do that right now. So I think I'm gonna go with this soul stone. I'm actually kind of really liking it. I'm might change it depending on how the whole wall looks like this. It is like, you know, a brownish color, but it also fits the dark theme, and it does create at least a little bit of contrast. So I'm gonna go ahead, fill up both walls with this, and see how it turns out. I was a little nervous about filling this room with this block, but it's actually not bad, and I'm really liking the shape that I have going around here. And what I wanted to do was make sections, and in between each section I add like a new portal, like the Twilight Forest or like the sand dimension, whatever that is. I have no idea. I saw it for like a split second on a video, but I don't know too much about it. All right, so I wanted to do something with this crimsite because I think it'll mesh well with the red that I got in here, and have the red kind of bleed in here, and have the arches be this red. And I think it'll be really cool. And I took the liberty of making a bunch of crimsite, and a way to do that is have stone essence around iron essence, and it'll give you 16 of these. And you can put these things in a stone cutter and get a bunch of different results. But I think like a polished crimsite would look really good. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta play around with it, but I'm thinking definitely this block, but I just gotta figure out which block do I want to go with. Because I already have bricks going around the whole room, right? So I want to go with something a little smoother, and I think the polished crimsite will do the trick. So I'm thinking I'll do 9 blocks in between each pillar. I think this block will actually look really good with this, and I wasn't sure at first, but man, this is why you test it out. This is why you do this. This is gonna look sick. Okay, it took me a minute, but I think this is what I am actually going to go for. It's less bulky, it's a little bit sleeker and nicer. And I think once I put the rest of them in, it'll really come together and look really nice. Hey, I just wanted to take this time to let you guys know that you can subscribe. You know, it's absolutely free if you really like my content, you know. And while you're at it, if you like my content and you're subscribing, like the video, get my video out to other people, and we can build an awesome community together. All right, so we got the arches in. Now what we gotta do is deck them out, get some more lighting in here, making it look a little bit better. And I am liking it. Like it does create a really cool vibe. It's just a little too bare for my liking, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with me on that. So let's decorate it a little bit. And I'm also gonna go ahead and continue making the little indents on each side for the other dimension. This is it so far. I feel like I'm not doing enough. But if you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting in... maybe putting the magma cubes down here was a bad idea. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the different types of dimensions that we can go into in all the mods 8. The first one is already done. We have the nether. Now, the next one I want to put in is the Twilight Forest. Twilight Forest has been around for quite a while, and it's a pretty well-known dimension slash mod in Minecraft. And it is pretty simple for the most part. Just place a lot of flowers around a 3x3 water. You do some magic and throw some diamonds in the mix. James! Alright, got a quest for that one. And there is... they have a whole map for you to do in the Twilight Forest, which is really cool. And we'll go to that dimension and decorate this little hall for it when we go. So the next one I'm going to do is... first thing we gotta do is find a structure. Such as this one. The Gatekeeper's house. It has this awesome portal that we can collect from. And it has a gatekeeper that you can walk up to and trade some good. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 from this guy. It works like a normal nether portal, but instead of using a flint and steel, you use the zeal lighter that you got from the gatekeeper. It's drawing me in. There is another portal that you can get that you actually have to go into this portal and defeat a boss in order to get. So this will take you to Everbright, and the other portal will take you to Everdawn. And I'll put the Everdawn portal over here. But sadly, we can't get that because we have to go in there first. And that's for another video. The next one I'm going to show you is one that I already have. The teleport pad takes you directly to a dimension of loving blocks to mine. You just shift, right click on it, and boom. Like I said, I've already been here. So for this next one, I really want to go to the end portal from my home, and I don't want to have to use a waystone to do it. So what I am doing here is I'm going to make a teleporter. Now, I already have 2 teleporters that I made, trying to make it way earlier, and I figured it was just too complicated to do, so I didn't do it. And how to make a teleporter is you make basic control circuits, and I went over some of this with the metallurgic infuser in one of my first episodes. And you also have to make the teleporter frame, which you need refined obsidian ingots and refined glowstone ingots. To get refined obsidian, you have to get crushed obsidian, and then you have to get crushed diamonds. You put crushed diamonds into the yellow slot into the metallurgic infuser, and then you put the crushed obsidian into the red slot, and then output the refined obsidian. To make the ingots, you put osmium in the yellow slot of the basic compressing factory or any other compressing factory, and in the red slots you put the glowstone and the refined obsidian dust. Then you put the bad boy in the crafting table, and they make 9 each. So I'm going to do this for the end portal and the deeper and darker. Now you will need power for it, so I'm just going to use my power energy cell with an ender gate. Putting the teleporter down, it is getting power. I'm going to make mine private since I'm on the server, and I am going to set my frequency. Then I'm going to put the teleporter frames around like so. Then I'm going to make the second one right next to the end portal. If the trunk isn't loaded in the area that it's in, it will not work. I just now figured that out. That area is not loaded, so I need to go over there and force load that chunk. So now I can get back and forth. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing for the deeper and darker dimension. And boom, I set it over here, right next to the other side portal. I would, you can push these, but pushing these all the way up into my base, it would be a pain. I thought they had autumn in this mod pack, but they don't. And I was kind of sad to hear about that. But we did get all these filled in. All we have to do is decorate them. I gotta finish up this part up here. And I think I'll decorate these rooms as I go, I'll make videos on each of the dimensions, like the Twilight Forest, the Everbright, and the Everdawn. I'll see if I can fit that all in one video. We already did one on the end, and we already did one on deeper and darker. And everybody knows the nether. I mean, come on. So I'm gonna change this up a little bit and see how I can make this fit in. I think this is what I'm gonna go for. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Not bad. I did add a little extra, like these skulk tendrils here and this skulk vine. And I also went ahead and added these soul upside down stairs just to separate it a little bit more from the actual ancient stone. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. And when you're down here, it's very subtle. Well, that's pretty much all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I was kind of nervous about making this kind of video because I don't normally make building videos. I don't think I'm the greatest builder, but I want to get better at it. So, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been in a really buildy kind of mood. So I love playing around with blocks and I love Minecraft altogether. That's why I'm making Minecraft videos. If you want to watch my previous episode, it's on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, subscribe to me and you will be free. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.